She's between
Sorry.
she's between the tablets and the water this morning because she's coughing.
Yes, yes.
So morning.
Good morning.
I haven't actually seen you this morning.
No.
Put the camera to you a bit more. You're looking more lovely than me this morning. So
He came into the room at 6:30 and he said, "It's Thursday."
yep.
So I said,
I woke up at 6,
"Oh,
ignored me like normal. That's life.
yes,
This
sir."
morning we're talking about a topic called never give up. And this comes from somebody on Facebook sent me a message regarding something they wanted to know about immigration, and I was not allowed to tell them that. So I said back to them, please just have a look on the Immigration New Zealand website. And they immediately sent me, within seconds, they sent me a message back. It's too hard. I give up. I sent a thumbs up. It's fine. If you want to give up, go. It's not that difficult to give up.
Hallo Caroline. Sy al
So,
gepak?
so it's easier to give up than to continue. It's actually easier to give up than to continue. Keep
Yeah.
that in mind. You want to leave everything in South Africa behind, everything you know, every place you've been to come to a country which you've never been to, or which is the case of most South Africans have never been to, and they don't want to take a bit of time. They don't want to
Yeah.
work a bit towards this.
You must know that this is going to be hard.
It's going to be hard.
There was a guy, I don't know how difficult it is to find that now, that put on Facebook.
Mhm.
I don't know if you saw it. He was quite harsh. And he said,
Oh yeah. I remember that one. Yeah, it said it's not all.
But the way that he said it was just, he was actually swearing, but in a good way, to explain what it's like to immigrate. It's not easy. So if you're not up to a challenge, then don't even start it. Yeah.
It's going to be challenging now. She's just greeted Caroline. Caroline and them had I think it's about a year and a half journey just to get to the point where they are today. They're about 4 weeks away from their visas. So I haven't told you that yet this morning.
That's good,
So I haven't
because
seen you yet this morning.
they haven't given up.
They haven't given up. Even our journey, we were 2 years before we arrived here.
We didn't give up until the very last. We
were 2 days before giving up, and then it came through.
Yeah, it's not like we were giving up. We
had
were
to make a
realistic.
call.
We were realistic about maybe this is not going to happen, and not because of something that we didn't do or did do, but because of medical reasons. So it's nothing that it wasn't in our hands.
At the end, it came through.
Yes.
And so you wanted to say something about the ladies that arrived that doesn't want to drink coffee or what?
No.
What does not want to drink?
Why do you say it like that now? I don't want to say anything.
No. I just want to hear.
One thing that you can have a whole conversation about this is the expectations that people have when they arrive, and also what is the English for that now? Jou plig teenoor mense wat New Zealand toe kom.
Giving help.
Yeah, you have got a responsibility towards new people that come into New Zealand. If you are on the group and someone says they're on their way and whatever, the thing is, many ladies say that people say, yes, when you get here, make contact, we'll have a coffee. Just remember what it was like for you when you arrived in New Zealand. Were you just going to say, okay, guys, I'm here, let's have coffee? Or would you contact those people and say, okay, I'm here now, can I come for coffee? Some people will do it, but most people won't do it. I wouldn't do it.
I'm not going to say that both parties are wrong.
No one's wrong.
I want to tell you about even me. There's another lady in Tauranga that I reached out and said we should do coffee, blah blah blah. She and her hubby, boyfriend, whatever is here, and I haven't done that yet in 2 months, and I've just become so busy.
Yes, but I think it is your responsibility.
I know.
To check in with them.
I should have done that again.
So if you say on Facebook, oh, welcome, make contact with me, we can have a coffee. make a mental note of those people and just check in after a while and see, are they here? Do they still want to have coffee? Because I remember I'm an introvert. So
You would never say that.
so for me to just contact someone and say, listen, I'm here, let's have coffee, especially if it's people that's been here for a while. What we were in a very fortunate position, not because of me, but because of him. Before we came, I don't know how you did it. How did you make contact with all those people? He had a little WhatsApp group with people that were in the process of coming to New Zealand. So you were keeping tags on each other, who's leaving, who's already here.
I had so many questions about New Zealand. I'm one of those guys that if I do not have 100% of all the answers, I won't do it. Even in my business, if I won't sell anything, I don't know exactly how it works. The same with New Zealand. Coming to New Zealand, if I didn't know exactly how it worked, everything, I would have never thought about coming here or pull the trigger to come here.
Yes.
So that group kept me updated on what's happening, what extra to do, even stupid things like foods and petrol prices and those type of things.
Yeah. So when we arrived here, when we landed the morning, we already had dinner with one of the couples that evening.
Yep.
So and the thing is, it's trial and error. You meet people which you won't be friends with for a very long time. Friends come into your life in seasons. It happens. Some people are there only for a season and then they leave, and then you have to just go on and find your new tribe. I'm sorry, can you go up with this?
I think we should take you to the vet this morning.
Yeah.
Benita says, good morning, Trevor. It's only 2 people. It says good morning there this morning, so okay.
Put that one up.
I can't put that one up. So.
Trevor says, the journey is nie vir sissies nie, maar cowboys don't cry.
Yeah, it's one of those things, guys. If you made your mind up to do it and you've got all the information backing you up,
pull through.
Put your mind and don't stop until you've reached that goal. And it's with everything in life. It's not only immigration.
And the harsh reality is no one is going to do it for you. There are so many people. Jan said he put a Facebook post on yesterday about a job that's available, and the guy replied with his phone number and said, phone me.
Yeah.
Really?
We run a separate Facebook page where we post jobs from time to time or help people find jobs. And we're nearing 200,000 people on that Facebook page, believe it or not. And they just say, interested. They apply.
Yeah. No one is going to do it for you. It's all in your hands. I don't know if it's when we came, we didn't get help from anyone.
No.
We did everything on our own. No one told us what to do when you get here.
We met a lot of negative Nancy's. Is that the right word?
Yes.
Along the way, I promise you, if I've listened to these people, I would have still been back in South Africa.
Yeah.
Really, that's been. I'm not even beating around the bush now. Jeez, my English is good this morning.
I hear you. Mine is not good. Today I'm out of English.
All right.
Only Thursday.
Okay. So, yeah, if you listen to everybody that's negative, the same with everybody that's positive, whatever you get, take it with a pinch of straw. Remember, people who's been here for many years, they don't...
Pinch of straw?
Pinch of what?
Salt.
Pinch of salt. We don't go pinch of straw. That's a new one. Take it with a pinch of salt and just work through that and see where you go with this. And listen to everybody, but don't take only one person's opinion. Even mine, don't take one person's opinion only as the one and only thing.
Yeah. Someone's asking, is there a WhatsApp group?
There is a WhatsApp group that's still going, but it's not going strong.
Yeah, but this was one that you guys just...
we closed it at the end of the day. So
yeah, it was just a few people that were leaving at the same time that found each other on Facebook, and they were just communicating all the time. And then we were the ones, we all started the journey together, but we were held back for a year and a half. So everyone was already here, but we never ended the group before we also arrived. It was like everyone just we were there for each other, and I was in a very difficult space, so I wasn't even part of the group. I'm going to
put this up. You're going to read it.
If I can see, immigration tests your marriage, your faith, and your relationship with your children. It's hard, but it's worth it. Oh yes.
Actually, I want to say it actually tests more than that. It tests your relationships with your parents, your people that you know in South Africa, your friends in South Africa. It tests all of that. Um, but luckily, there is a light at the end of the tunnel, and as you get nearer to the end of the tunnel,
Yeah.
the light shines brighter and brighter and brighter. And once you are here, we've made wonderful friends. So we've got wonderful friends, and basically all over the island. It's just
Yeah.
one of those things. We've got nice, really nice friends all over the island. And
Yeah. One thing I also want to say, we're on two different topics this morning. The one is never give up, and the other one is just to kind of get yourself settled with people in your life. There are ladies here that's been here for 4 years that still struggling to find their feet. I didn't struggle to adjust, I would say.
I don't allow you to struggle.
No, but I didn't. When we decided to come, I was just never gonna give up. I was coming and I wasn't thinking back. But it is really hard to make friends if you're not an outgoing person. So for me, I had 3 months where I just stayed at home. It was nice. I enjoyed it. I went to the shops alone. I just kind of took in everything that was around me. But in the end, you need people. So there are women's support. It's like a get-together group in most of the big towns, I would say. And in Tauranga, there's also one. So I had to put myself out there and go to these groups. And you will easily see where you fit in, or in the beginning you don't feel like you fit in anywhere. It was really hard for me to walk into one of those groups on your own, and those people, especially the one group, these ladies that's been here for 20 odd years, and you knew, it's really hard.
It's tough
to get out of that box.
It's tough.
But I had to do it. And the thing is, I went once to the one group and never again, which is probably not the best thing to do. You have to go back.
You have to do, yeah. You have to be.
And the other group, I went the one evening, and then that is where I found one of my best friends. So if I didn't go that evening, I wouldn't have found her. So it was a really good thing to do.
It is, and I know it's hard to reach out to other people. I want to put the challenge out there. Can I do the challenge this morning? I want to put the challenge out there to people and say, put something. Use one of my groups. Say I'm in Tauranga, just for instance, or wherever else you are in Auckland, wherever. Say just put in there. I'm in Auckland. I'm in Tauranga, wherever you are, and say I want to have a coffee with a few ladies or a few guys, whatever the.
You see, the thing is that happens. I see it happen.
But you'll see the reaction. I know the reaction will be good. And somewhere along the line, somebody will have coffee with that.
That's the thing. That's the thing. One lady will.
You need one.
Yeah. And especially if you're new, it will probably be someone that's also new that really wants to meet someone. So I think it's a responsibility from your side, and it's a responsibility from the person that's already in New Zealand.
And sorry to those people that I haven't reached out yet. I sometimes don't know about you guys.
I'm the same. I say, let's meet up, but I can't remember. But you see, that's the thing. Maybe when you arrive, you must just say on that same group, okay, guys, we are here now.
So why not? I've just had this brain, I don't know if it's brain fog, but this brain idea, or what's it?
Yeah.
Okay. Why don't we take hands with somebody, let's say one in Auckland, one in Hamilton, and have a braai or a barbecue, whatever you want to call it, for new people?
You see, that's the other thing that I want to talk about.
Okay.
Everyone says.
So it was now your idea.
No. We South Africans, we're very funny people.
Yeah.
Everyone will say we don't have friends, we haven't found someone, whatever. Then someone will organize a get together, and 2 couples will show up.
Yep. But perhaps those 2 couples really need it.
No, that's true.
Perhaps those 2 couples really, really
But
need
I
it.
feel that if you are really struggling to make friends, or you don't know where to go to make friends, and you see that there is an opportunity for you to meet people, it's up to you to go.
It is.
If you don't
It
like
is.
it, you can leave. Or if there's no, you may just find someone there that you gel
You
with.
just need one person to gel with.
Yeah.
Just one. And be there for the 2 or 3 hours that the braai's on. Why not? What have you got to lose? If you haven't got any friends, you haven't got anywhere else to go. So
Yeah. Or I know there's a women's group in Hamilton. That's the one that I know of. And I know of one in Napier that's very active. If you see, I mean, the first thing that you do when you come to New Zealand is you find a group, especially the ladies, for ladies in that. That's the first thing that I did. You go look for a group of ladies that's in Tauranga, women's group or whatever. If they have a function, go.
Yep.
Most of these functions are not it's not like you have to speak to someone if you don't want to, but you are in a position to find friends, to meet people, and those ladies, we're all in the same storm, shall I say.
Yep.
Everyone went through the same thing with immigration, same thing in New Zealand. So it's a really good place to be. And the ladies are so supportive. You will be so surprised at what you find at those groups. So if there's an opportunity for you to meet people, go.
Yeah. So yeah, that's best. One of those things that people sometimes tend to forget. We become so busy, and I have become so busy since coming back from South Africa. It's been absolutely hectic.
Yeah, because the other thing is, you have to find your feet again in New Zealand. So I can see why people don't get back to you. It's hard to make ends meet in the end. You have to work hard.
Yeah.
You still have your family to look after. So you don't always have the time to you're probably not in the emotional.
Plus, you feel guilty about everybody you left in South Africa, and they make you feel guilty because you left them in South Africa. So it's a bit of a catch-22 at the end of the day.
Some people do. Luckily, we don't.
No, luckily we don't. Yeah. But I mean, still, you that call the kids on a daily basis need to get up either earlier or later. Just that takes more time out of your day. If the kids was in New Zealand, you pick the phone up anytime.
The thing is, it's a time difference. It's a time difference that makes it difficult.
It's our time. That really chows away at the little time we have. So
I remember when we first came here, talking about time. My days and nights, it felt like I never had a day or a night. Everything just, I don't know, they were flowing into each other because of the time in South Africa and the time in New Zealand, because at that stage I was talking to my daughter every morning and every night. So it was like there wasn't a time zone. It was just all the time.
I hope you snapped out of that.
We did. We ended up phoning only once a day. So then at least when it's bedtime, you can go to bed, or when it's daytime, you can do whatever you have to.
We're currently running a competition on Facebook. I don't know if anybody's seen that. I haven't seen it. Oh, we've got a lot of names already. And somebody along the line on the 15th of December, I think it's the 15th of December, is going to get $1,000.
On what group is that? I haven't seen it.
It's been run as a Facebook advertisement. Jeez, there goes my English again. So it's been run as different advertisements. I've been paying for that, so I can see it's gone through.
Yeah, but on what group is that?
No, it's on different groups. It appears automatically. Can even appear on groups that I'm not even part of.
Why didn't it appear to any of my groups?
I'll send you the stuff. You can post it for me as well, because I want to get somebody to have a good can I say holiday season. $1,000 can go far.
It's a very good competition.
Yeah. So
can I?
What do you want to say?
Can I also compete?
You can, but you're not allowed to win.
Yeah.
I was going to read this one. I got a job offer last week, and wow! And we are busy with the visa process. We are very excited, but our family not so much. Thank you for your videos. It's been motivating us to keep on trying.
I think it's a shock for people when you tell them that you're leaving, especially
if you talk about it. and you talk about it, and then one day you say, I'm leaving. And now, if you talk about stuff, people don't 100% believe you're going to do that until the day that you say, I'm leaving. Then it's whap in your face, baby. Yeah, and I mean, it's there. We had, from our friends, we had different reactions regarding this. And I mean, everybody was putting up a different shield or front about the fact that we were leaving, really leaving now.
Yeah.
So
that's what I always say, to talk about immigration and to actually do it is two very different things. When you talk about it, it's very, it sounds very romantic.
But Friday evening, if you walk into any South African's house and they're having a braai, all the guys around the fire will say, I'm going to leave this country, blah, blah, blah. You know what? 20 years down the line, they're still standing around the same braai and still saying, we got to leave this country. The one guy that has got the courage, I need to say something else, has got the courage to pick up his stuff and leave. All of those people will ridicule him in one or another way, or try to tell him it's not that bad. But they were the people that instigated this and said, we're leaving. It was with us. It was with us the same.
Let's not get negative.
Let's get positive today. So you are going to step out. You are going to ask some of your friends for, or soon to be new friends for coffee. Go on the date. I know. Perhaps we should do one a week or something like that, or one every 2 weeks. Schedule's not hectic. I don't know where we're going to get the time, but we will try and squeeze something in like that.
Do it,
So hopefully we can arrange a braai. We are busy, or let me rather say, Mariska is busy working on a braai for Expedition of Terroir, like an early Christmas braai. I haven't even spoken to. Yep, we had the discussion.
We had the discussion, and we decided that we're going to do it early next year.
Is it only early next year?
Okay. There's no time left.
I've jumped the gun. I thought there was time left.
This time of the year, everyone is just the calendar. I look at our calendar, and it is just horrendous.
I've got a boat. I can promise you, standing right next to here. I haven't been out on that boat since the beginning of summer. Not even once. My son took it out just to see that it's still working.
Yeah, and it's not just because of time. The weather is also not playing along.
No, but time as well. It's just been hectic.
I must say it's more busy for me this year than it was last year.
Really.
Not only business-wise, but also socially.
Yeah,
lots of things going on, and the thing is,
everybody wants you to go and either play golf now, or well, they bullied me into playing golf. I don't know where. I should have a look and see when it is. So
he doesn't.
I don't play golf. I promise you. I'm one of those guys that you do not want near a golf course. So whoever is playing that day, I'll put the dates up there. I'm playing the golf course. Stay away. Don't go, guys. It could be dangerous to your health. So.
Caroline, when are you arriving in Tauranga?
Hopefully soon. We're just waiting on a final date.
Okay.
Hopefully soon.
I see. She says Christmas in Tauranga.
That is very, very hopeful about that.
Okay.
So.
That's good.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yes. That's something.
Yeah, there's about another 5 minutes left, and I think we've run out of things to say this morning.
The topic is just
it's actually a half negative, but I want you to be 100% positive about not giving up. It's very, very important. And everything in life, you don't need to immigrate to not give up. Anything in life. If you're looking at that new promotion, what if you have given up? Would you have received that promotion? Think about the wife sitting next to you. Now I'm treading on dangerous grounds. If I've given up on you, would you still be sitting here?
Would you?
I don't know. I just never gave up. I was too stupid to give up.
Yes, no. As long as you know it's going to be hard, it's not going to be easy, but you have to just persevere and to be there for each other. If you're in a relationship.
Yep. And it's not going to be easy, guys. I promise you. It's not, but it gets better.
I must say, immigration tested me to the very, very, very limit. It was really hard for me.
Especially before we came.
Yeah.
Because that took a toll on her like crazy. I actually thought about stopping the whole immigration process just because
I'm so glad you
She
did.
couldn't really
And the
cope
thing
with
is,
that
in my
stage.
mind, I knew that I wanted this, but I don't know. My body just didn't
Yeah.
play along.
On the other side, René Leclerc is saying it's worth the effort. Keep going. It's life changing. Don't give up.
Yeah.
René, you're so right about it's life changing. Life changing in for some people, I know it's not the best of experiences, but for most people, it's an amazing experience. At the end of the day, it's just to get through the how can I say, through the first part of
Yeah, there's a lot of hurdles
it's a
to
lot of
have to.
that's a nice word,
Yeah.
hurdles. Yeah, there's a lot of hurdles. And once you've reached those hurdles, there's more hurdles. There'll always be hurdles along the road because that's life. That's life. It's just one of those things. It happens.
Yeah.
All right. I think we're going to say goodbye before we
Okay.
run out of words.
We had noticed to say that we won't have water today from 11 o'clock this morning until 12 o'clock tonight.
It's a 12 o'clock tonight.
And I know it won't be that long.
No, it'll probably be earlier.
But
they're just doing something to the pipes, it looks like. So, and then this weekend on Friday we're leaving again for another trip to Lake Waikaremoana, and looks like it's going to be a wet one. It's going to be interesting. Yeah, we were actually at the start of the trip. We thought we'll rent chalets for everybody, and we could get 3 chalets in a dock camp, which is quite rustic. But that's for the first night. The second night, it's
put that one on. They say it very nicely.
This one. Read it.
Just do what you have to do. Then you can do what you want to do. Then everything starts to look brighter. So the first part is going to be hard. Yep. Yes, it's going to be hard, but it is so worth it. When you get that visa, I will never, ever, ever forget the feeling.
You don't know if you want to laugh or cry. Eventually end up doing both.
Yeah.
So, all right, with that, good notes. Never give up, guys. Never, never, never give up. All right. See you all. Have a good day and stay well until next week, same time, same place.
Bye.
Bye.